You know what they say, money makes the world go round. But did you know that there are some truths about money that your bank probably doesn't want you to know? That's right, there are secrets to the game of wealth building that they don't want to share with you. But don't worry, because today we're going to dive into those truths and reveal how you can take control of your finances and start building your own path to financial freedom. But before we talk about their secrets, where would we be without them? Probably hoarding our money under our mattresses. That's where. But did you know that banks are more than just a place to stash your cash? They're the foundation of any stable economy. And the Federal Reserve, they're the granddaddy of them all, with exclusive power to create money out of thin air. That's right, they can just wave their magic wand and poof, more money. But here's the thing, not just the Fed has this power. Every bank has the potential to mint its own cash if it had the resources to do so. Mind-blowing, right? It's like we've been living in a world of secret bankers who can conjure up cash whenever they please. And what else are they keeping from us? Is there a secret society of bankers who have been controlling the world's finances from behind the scenes? Okay, maybe we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. But the fact remains that there's a lot that banks don't want you to know about how money works. And if we all knew these truths, could it spell doom for our entire banking system? Could it lead to a revolution? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, this knowledge could change the way you manage your finances. So buckle up, folks, we're in for a wild ride. With that said, let's spill the milk. 5. Did you know that the bank is riskier than your home? Imagine you're in a zombie apocalypse, and you need to grab your cash and run. You're not going to be able to call up the bank and ask them to hold on to your money while you make a run for it. And even if there's not a zombie apocalypse, there could be other emergencies that make it impossible to access your money. Maybe there's a power outage, or the internet is down, or a giant sinkhole swallows up the ATM. Who knows what could happen? The point is, if you have your money in the bank, you're at the mercy of their systems and their schedule. But if you have your cash at home, you're in control. You can access it whenever you need it, even if that means digging through the couch cushions. Plus, if the economy tanks and the banks go under, at least you'll have some cash to buy toilet paper and canned goods with. 4. Finance preserves wealth, not create it. It's almost like banks are playing a game of pass the money with their customers' hard-earned cash. They take your money and pass it on to someone else, who then pays interest on that loan. The bank keeps some of that interest as profit, and passes the rest back to you in the form of a paltry interest rate. It's like they're taking your money and putting it on a roller coaster, but the only one getting the thrill ride is the bank. But hey, banks do provide a valuable service. They provide a safe place to store your money, offer loans and credit lines for big purchases like homes and cars, and even provide investment opportunities. And let's be real, who doesn't love the convenience of online banking and mobile apps? It's a far cry from the days of waiting in long lines at the bank or filling out deposit slips by hand. So, even though banks are essentially making money off of your money, they do play an important role in our economy. But it's always important to remember that they're not doing it out of the goodness of their hearts. They're doing it to make a profit. So, keep an eye on those interest rates and don't be afraid to shop around for the best deals. After all, it's your hard-earned cash that's at stake. 3. Force negative interest rate possible. Okay, maybe burying your money in the backyard isn't the best idea, especially if you have a pesky dog who likes to dig up everything. But the point is, negative interest rates can seriously hurt your financial health. It's like trying to swim upstream while the current is pushing you back. You're not getting anywhere, and you're just wasting your energy and money. So, what can you do to avoid negative interest rates? First of all, shop around for banks that offer higher interest rates on savings accounts. You might have to do a bit of research, but it's worth it if you can find a bank that will pay you for your money instead of charging you. Another option is to invest your money in other ways, such as stocks, bonds, or real estate. Of course, investing comes with its risks, so make sure you do your due diligence before diving in. The bottom line is, don't let the banks trick you with their negative interest rate magic. There are plenty of other options out there, and with a little bit of effort, you can keep your money safe and even grow it over time. 2. You're not the bank's customer. It's a harsh reality, but it's true. Banks are a business, and like any business, their main goal is to make money. And who do they owe their loyalty to? The shareholders are the people who have invested their hard-earned money into the bank in hopes of making a profit. As a customer, it can be frustrating when you feel like your needs are being put on the back burner. You may have experienced long wait times on the phone or slow response times to your inquiries. But in the grand scheme of things, your individual needs don't carry as much weight as the bottom line of the bank. And if you're thinking about taking your business elsewhere, good luck. Banks know that they have a captive audience, and they're not afraid to exploit that fact. With countless regulations and fees, switching banks can be a headache that many people are simply not willing to deal with. But don't worry, there are still ways to make the system work for you. By staying informed and educated on the inner workings of banks, you can make informed decisions and protect your interests. And who knows, with enough savvy financial planning, you might just be able to turn the tables and make the banks work for you instead. 1. Fractional reserve banking illusionary system. To break this down, let's take a moment to imagine the bank as a magician. Instead of pulling rabbits out of hats, they're pulling money out of thin air. It's like they have a magic wand that can create money with the flick of their wrist. When you deposit money in a bank, it's like you're permitting them to use your money as part of their magic show. They can take your deposit and use it to make loans or investments, all while keeping a small portion of it as reserves in case someone wants to withdraw their money. But here's the thing, banks don't need your money to make loans or investments. They can just create more money out of thin air and use that instead. It's like they're playing a game of Monopoly, and they have an unlimited supply of play money. So the next time you deposit money in a bank, just remember that you're not lending it to them. Instead, you're permitting them to use it as part of their magic show, where they can create money out of thin air and use it to make themselves richer. Now that you know the truth about money that your bank doesn't want you to know, it's time to take control of your finances. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening videos like this one. And remember, when it comes to money, always follow the golden rule. Whoever has the gold makes the rules. So let's make sure that gold is in your hands. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next video.